my baby, my Valentine, yeah. Boy, now you done making my temperature rise. If you leave me, I go die. I swear, you are like the
Good morning, guys. I hope you guys are doing well. My name is Noni Madikela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I just want to remind you which day it is. It's the 31st of May 2026, and it's a day very significant when it comes to Muzi Sibiya. Muza ukhulelwa Sithemba Sibiya. I'm sure today he's sitting there at Kgosi in solitary confinement, and he's thinking, "Ish, today this time I was just having a good time, not knowing that 6 years later I would be in prison and I would be arrested for this case of Senzo Meyiwa. Perhaps for whatever else case that he might have, perhaps that one, yeah. But when it comes to the Senzo Meyiwa, no. No. When anything that has to do or was led by the Senzo Meyiwa case, he had never thought that he would find himself in such a situation. So today, 31st of May 2020, it was around lunchtime, Gabo 1 o'clock. Muzi Sibiya was outside playing dice with his friends or people that you know from the street that he was staying in the streets of Tembisa, and they were just there that day. Let me see, I want to see what day of the week it was, because wow, it changed his life. He found himself in prison for now, it's 6 years now. Today it marks 6 years since he's been arrested, and I don't think he will forget that. I think he is also sitting wherever he is thinking, today it's one of those days where he actually found himself in a situation that he never ever thought that he would find himself in. Do you understand? So I just want us to talk about that just a bit so that we remember ukuthi today, the 31st of May, 2020, it was also on a Sunday, guys. I just checked now. 31st May 2020, it was on a Sunday, mind you. It was on a Sunday. I tell you, it was on a Sunday. And Umuzi got arrested by Ugininda's team. Gininda was not there. He joined in later. And Umuzi tells us that after he got nabbed by the police, they took him to a municipal area. That's where they beat him up there, Tembisa. They beat the hell out of him, municipal area. And then they also took him to Vosloorus, and they beat the hell out of Gold Sport, ne? They beat the hell out of him. No, the Tembisa one is when he got arrested in 2019. I'm sorry. Now, when he got arrested, 2020, they took him ngase Gold Sport Vosloorus, and they beat the hell out of him. They made him to sit in an air chair. There is no chair, but they made him sit as if there is a chair. They tortured him, they dragged him, and he even messed himself up the way they beat him up. They beat and tortured him for the Senzo Meyiwa case, telling him that he needs to make a confession. And mind you, if I remember quite well, he didn't even know Makimbi and Marco Buthelezi, but he had to make confessions against them. And from about 1 o'clock until about 10 ebusuku, he was in that situation of being tortured. And then eventually they took him about 10 ebusuku to Umboto, where he was supposedly doing this so-called confession. And then Umboto saw that his hands, because of the Ozankosi, because I forgot the name now in English, because of the Ozankosi, they were swollen. He was, oh man. So I'm just reminded ukuthi today is that day, and I don't think Muzi forgot that day. And funny enough, it was a Sunday, so today it marks 6 years of him being in prison. It marks 6 years of him being tried for the Senzo Meyiwa case that he knows nothing about. And there are so many reasons why we had to believe that he has nothing to do with the crime. Unless these people can bring us something that says, Nai into, here is a thing that says, these people indeed know what happened to Senzo. Firstly, Gininda told us, including his team, Gininda, Mukhola, Mukhane, they told us that Muzi voluntarily confessed that he was part of the plan of killing Senzo Meyiwa. Mboto tells us that too. Let's now, what's so strange about it, in the so-called confession of Muzi is accused of being the one that gives this confession, and he does this freely, voluntarily, without any coercion, without being tortured, without being forced, without being promised anything, whether it's money, whether it's being killed or whatever. He voluntarily gives this information to Gininda, and Gininda is like, let me take you to someone who is going to take the confession from you. Do you know what went wrong with that? Is that Muzi, when he gets to Mboto, after freely wanting to give the juicy details of how Senzo Meyiwa was killed and who triggered that, who's the trigger point of that, who wanted Senzo dead, who bought people for the murder of Senzo. Do you know what's so funny and strange is that he goes to Mboto, he gives Mboto wrong names. He gives Mboto Buthelezi brothers' names, yet he is the one that voluntarily wanted to give that information unprovoked. Unprovoked, he wanted to give that information to Gininda and team, yet Muzi Sibiya ends up doing what? Giving false names. False names. And today it's been 6 years of him in prison for giving false names. Imagine that. Imagine you saying, I want to confess. The next thing, you are giving people false names, but you do that freely. How weird. How strange. So I just wanted to remind you, wherever you are, don't forget today marks 6 years of Muzi being in prison for the murder of Senzo Meyiwa. He is still on standing trial. He's not yet found guilty. He's still going through ups and downs of defending the case with his co-accused. There are 5 people, 5 men that were arrested. Let's talk about quick comment section. What are your thoughts? What is it that you remember about this so-called voluntarily confessing of Muzi, yet Muzi gives wrong names, but he's the one that wanted to give the information to the police? What comes to mind when you remember that, Uguti Haibo, this man, really now? Let's talk in the comment section. I want to hear your views. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.
To survive, I'll be honest. Your